Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Wernette. I'm joined now by Rita Colias and Paul Casazza of DuPage County Toys for Tots. So welcome to the set.
Thank you,
for
Jane.
having us.
We're excited to have you because this is a fun organization doing lots of good work. And Paul, you're going to start us off by just explaining to the viewers what the whole Toys for Tots program is and how it got started.
Thanks. Yeah, Toys for Tots was started in 1947. It's an official Marine Corps charity. It was started by a Marine Corps captain in Los Angeles, and his family knew a family that just was underprivileged. They had no toys for Christmas. So they knitted them a Raggedy Ann doll for the first Christmas, and they collected 1,500 toys that year. Fast forward 69 years, and average annual 18 million toys collected and distributed from Toys for Tots.
That's an incredible, that's an incredible number.
Yeah.
18 million.
18 million.
Wow.
Average annual.
Average annual.
Yeah.
That's a lot of toys. That's a lot of happy kids.
For sure.
A lot of happy kids.
That normally wouldn't get it. That's the point of it. So.
Yeah. And is there any age limit to that? I mean, as you think about the families that you're supporting, is there, when we say Toys for Tots, you know, you kind of think about a small child, but are there age limits on it?
No, the name sometimes people assume that it's just younger kids, but from babies up to teenagers.
Okay, okay. Rita, talk a little bit about the mission. I mean, Paul's told us 69 years, 18 million toys. What's the real goal? What's at the heart of the organization?
The mission of the Toys for Tots program is to assist the Marine Corps in providing a tangible sign of hope to children at Christmas. We want them to experience that joy of Christmas that they otherwise would not have. We also like to bring together members of the community and just to unite them during 3 months out of the Christmas season doing a patriotic community service.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And I think, you know, you talk about that sign of hope and that joy, and I think that's such an important part of your program, right? Because maybe the other 364 days out of the years are not so great, but that one day when they're getting that toy, that's a really special moment.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you look in here in DuPage County, we have almost 1 million people, and last year we were able to provide that sign of hope to over 24,000 children in our community.
That's an incredible impact. Mm-hmm. Lots of smiling faces. Lots of smiling faces, right?
Absolutely.
Yes,
on both
that's
ends.
wonderful. Paul, what separates Toys for Tots from other organizations in your mind?
Rita just talked about it. It's the hope. It's run by the Marine Corps. We said it a few times. So the Marines, we do a good job of just completing whatever mission's in front of us. Uh-huh. But I really believe that focusing on children that otherwise wouldn't have anything during a season that we often take for granted on our own, and the hope that they get from that is really tangible to them. We've had people come that are now distributing toys that have come and told us stories like, when I was 7 years old, we were going through tough times as a family, and we got Toys for Tots from Toys for Tots for Christmas, and it changed how I view this season. And then they come back as adults, and they're like, you know, I want to give back. So it's that hope that sometimes is installed in kids, and then it's impacted them their whole lives.
And really plants those seeds of wanting to give
Without
back
a doubt.
And pay that forward.
Without a doubt.
In a lot of ways. That's great. Those are good success stories, right?
For sure.
24,000, you said, here in DuPage County.
Just in DuPage County.
Alone.
Just DuPage County.
Yeah, that's an amazing amount. That's an amazing amount. Rita, what are some of the challenges that you face each year? You know, as you've got lots of good things happening, but every organization has challenges. What are some of the challenges you guys find yourselves facing?
Where do I start? We are all volunteer-based, so for one, we want to be able to reach all these children. Just getting to these children is a challenge in itself. The backbone of our campaign is our volunteers. So just getting people together and making them understand how important what they're doing. It could be anything from collecting toys, distributing toys, having fundraisers, picking up toys at events. The list goes on, working in the warehouse, counting, sorting, separating toys. There's just so many things and opportunities. A second is having a location. And because we want to spend our money on our toys, not on utilities and the lights and the gas. So each year we depend on that. And we were fortunate this year because of our Gold Star father, Mike Gilbert. He makes it his mission every year to go out and find us a spot. And this year Marine Corps connection, Mr. Roger Goodell out of Curtis Street Enterprises, I believe, in Downers Grove, donated a spot. So we were able to conduct our campaign starting as of Monday.
That's awesome. That's really nice. I mean, you talk about a lot of different ways that volunteers can get engaged with you at a variety of different levels. And then to have somebody step up. And I think, trying to cover overhead is always hard. So the fact that you have people that believe and want to donate that is a tremendous opportunity for your cause.
Yeah, without a doubt. One of the reasons why I think, back to the question earlier, Toys for Tots is incredibly successful. Because over 97% of things that are brought in, toys that are brought in, or monetary donations are pushed back out. So less than 3% every year are spent on turning on the lights and a warehouse and wherever the toys need to be collected, because so many people donate their time too.
Yeah.
So we're rated very, very high. But the output is that more kids are impacted.
Right, right, absolutely. Talk a little bit, if you can, about how are the kids that receive the toys, how are they identified? How do they come to you? Because obviously you're doing a lot of work in the volunteer, but how do you identify which families are impacted?
Since we are all volunteer-based, we personally do not do the screening process. We depend on the other organizations that we deal with. They are all other 501c3s, so they do the screening. And this could be anything from orphanages to free and reduced lunch, or children that qualify for free and reduced lunch through the schools, churches. I mean, you name it. So, I mean, it's kind of like we do all the work and we give them the toys for the distribution. And then on top of that, if there's any stragglers or people that come in after the fact, we are able to assist individual families as well. So nobody gets left behind.
And all those organizations are pre-screened too.
Right.
So
well, that's what I was just going to say. That's a wonderful way to leverage the work that they're already doing. And
they've isolated the families. We're collecting the toys. We're distributing it out to them. And then the kids are impacted.
Right.
And it's families of kids that do really, really need it.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's great. I really love it when the whole process is full circle. It's full circle. Now, talk a little bit about how the viewers could get involved with you. You talked about a lot of different jobs, but how do they go about helping you? How do they go about finding you? How do they go about signing up to be of use?
Everything's on the web.
Okay. The World Wide Web is the key.
We've come to that. We have, yes, if you just go to the website, if you actually go to you can find out who the campaign coordinator is for your county. If you just go to the toysfortots.org website, select the state and then the county that you live in. I know Naperville's kind of includes several counties. And you can register. All the options are on there. If they want to volunteer, they can register to do that. If they want to receive toys, they're going through a little bit of troubles, they can do that as well. Become a collection site, host a fundraiser, sponsor. You can donate online. There's just everything on the web.
Okay, that's what
Make it
great.
easy.
Yeah, that is easy.
Yeah, I always say donate toys, biggest thing, because they got to distribute out. Donate their time through different volunteering ways, or you can obviously donate monetarily.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Well, I wish you all the best, because I know you're going to bring joy and hope to a lot of kids this Christmas season. So we thank you for the work that you're doing on behalf of them.
Thank you for having us today.
Absolutely. We're super excited for that. Always happy to have you guys. If you would like to find out more about DuPage County Toys for Tots, please visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but stay with us. We're coming right back.